Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve, I said, dear. I said, it is New Year's Eve. It is. Someone, and forgive me if we've been in communication and I give you my address or whatever. Some wonderful person sent this anonymously in the mail. It's a rune bag, and it's like silk, and it's lined and everything. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to take this New Year's Eve opportunity to thank you. And when I haven't unpacked my box of goodies that have my runes in. They're safe, but that's where I'll be storing them from now on. Anyway, it is New Year's Eve, and I'm sure many of us are very, 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 very happy to see 2023 ended. But if you're alive with a roof over your head and relatively well nourished, I guess we can all count ourselves blessed and lucky. Constance is going to join us here. Just at least her disembodied voice will be joining us because we woke up this morning in a goofy prophetic mood, dream interpretation, and all sorts of things like that. But what I'd like to do today is give us all an oracle, a helpful oracle for the coming year, based on our either your astrological sun sign or your astrological rising sign. If you know your rising sign, my sun's in Cancer. My rising sign is Aries. So, and your rising sign, I'm not a big astrologer or anything, but your rising sign is sort of your face to the world. And so each of us have two major astrological aspects, I guess you'd call them. And so I've got what I call the Year Ahead Tarot that was first published in the Book of Ordinary Oracles, which I'll be reading partially from. And the idea is to not only draw a card for an oracle, but actual advice, what to be looking for in the coming year, that will actually be a catalyst that changes you for the better, for your growth. Some real advice, not just a dark stranger is coming or anything like that. Although sometimes it's helpful to know when that's going to happen. So I want you, if you know your rising sign, and you probably know your sun sign, I'm going to read the 12 oracles for each of the zodiac signs. And when I get to your sign, sun sign, and when I get to your rising sign, pay special interest. Now, the Year Ahead Tarot, or I call it the New Year's Eve Tarot, actually, and that's today. And our good friend, our good Facebook friend too, Brianna's Siri drew a series of absolutely adorable tarot trumps and the four aces for this oracle. Isn't that? And they're all very sweet little pictures like that. There's the Fool. Well, it actually says, a pure buffoon skips toward his doom, an abyss of profound uncertainties. It takes a fool to seed that womb with all possible possibilities. Now here's each one of these. Of course, the Fool is not a zodiac sign. Innocence is the catalyst. The Fool's decree is clear. By purity of heart, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. Do you get the drift? Now, in the Book of Ordinary Oracles, every page is an oracle itself. There's little thumbnail things. Speak now or forever hold your peace, sort of like a magic 8-ball. If you don't have the Book of Ordinary Oracles, for Christ's sake, get it. Oh, that's my father speaking. Very often, he spoke in mild profanities. You damn fool! Get your goddamn feet off the goddamn table. Okay. Were you raised in a goddamn barn? Oh, I miss my father. Okay. If your sun sign or your rising sign is Aries, there's Brianna's charming Emperor card. But before we begin, there's an invocation. At stroke of midnight, close thine eyes and dream and wish and fantasize what thou wouldst most sincerely prize this coming year. Then visualize. Now pick a card, and thou shalt see a catalyst that is the key to things that will transformeth thee, if thou wouldst heed its wise decree. That's the invocation of the New Year's Tarot. A warrior king, the emperor he, his empire firm established, dictating all within his sea, his enemies killed or banished. Domination is the catalyst. The emperor's decree is clear. By ambition, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. So that's if your sun sign or rising sign is Aries. I love the faces on these. The Hierophant. A holy man who hears, this is for Taurus, of course. A holy man who hears and heeds the voice of God within him. Sweet mysteries priest who dares to lead the souls of men and women. The voice of your soul is the catalyst. The Hierophant's decree is clear. Through inspiration you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. So that's if your sun or Taurus or rising sign is Taurus. Next zodiac sign, is Gemini, which would be the Lover's card. So if you're a Gemini or have Gemini rising, here's your card. Let's see if I can. Upon the woman man looks with lust, but the angel is her true lover. The man imagines what he must, but it's a God who makes love to her. A marriage is the catalyst. The lover's decree is clear. By a union, you will be transformed to greet the coming year. So that's for Gemini, Gemini rising. Cancer, next sign of the zodiac. If you're Cancer, if you're Cancer rising, you are the Chariot. The Holy Grail, a victorious knight serving neither good nor evil. His chariot is the mystic shrine of the cup of holy blood. I'll say that again because I misspoke. The Holy Grail, a victorious knight, serving neither evil nor good. His chariot is the mystic shrine of the cup of holy blood. Victory is the catalyst. The chariot's decree is clear. In triumph, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. There you go for Cancers. That's me. Well, at least my son. Let's hope that's prophetic. Okay. The Strength card, or in Crowley's deck, in my deck, it's called Lust. So if you are Leo or Leo rising, to hold the lion's jaws apart, great bravado is a must. But stronger still than strength of heart is good old-fashioned lust. Courage is the catalyst. Strength's decree is clear. By passion, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. Virgo's next. Virgo is the Hermit. So if you are a Virgo rising, here you go. The hermit shuns the world of wealth. On mountaintop he stands. He hides himself within himself, but gives his light to man. Solitude is the catalyst. The hermit's decree is clear. In silence, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. Now, if you are, let's see, the next one will be let's see, Scorpio. If you have Scorpio or Scorpio rising, isn't that adorable? That's the sweetest death. Oh, actually, we've got Libra. Hang on. Skipping over a page. These pages are stuck together. I must have got excited about that one. There we go. Libra. Goddess Justice sits with poise and wields the scales and sword. Avoid extremes. Don't rock the boat. Balance is its own reward. Equilibrium's the catalyst. Justice's decree is clear. At gravity's point, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. So that's for Libras. If you hear some knocking, the roof repair man is here trying to help us keep the rain out. Okay, now we have death. Little bird, with your nose pressed up against the glass, is all we have today for you, death. Beatnik poetry. I digress. Death. Scorpio. Sometimes the death card really means death. Sometimes, but very seldom. It brings the end of unbearable stress when any change is welcome. A grand finale, you Scorpios, a grand finale is the catalyst. Death's decree is clear. Through inevitable change, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. Then, temperance or art. If you are Sagittarius or have Sagittarius rising, this is your oracle and the catalyst that'll transform you this year. The angel Temperance evokes a mist of steam from magic born, of water and fire most subtly mixed with light. The rainbow forms. Union of opposites is the catalyst. Temperance's decree is clear. By alchemy, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. I love Bree's Devil card. I love the two little acolytes. They're so sweet. The Devil, if you're Capricorn or have Capricorn rising, bad sees bad, good sees good. Ignorance is the greatest evil. The ignorant just look at God and see nothing but the devil. Temptation is the catalyst. The devil's decree is clear. Transmute a vice. You'll be transformed to greet the coming year. Good advice. If you are Aquarius or have Aquarius rising, you might want to heed this wise decree. The star. Every man and every woman is a star, most glorious and resplendent. Would each of us know who we are, self-radiant and independent. Hope is the catalyst. The star's decree is clear. By your inner light, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. And finally, Pisces. This is Constance and Jean-Paul and all of the people with suns in Pisces. The Moon card. It's a Pisces card. Is he pounding on the door or the roof?
No, he's not coming in again.
Okay.
He's being very brave and climbing on the roof with a helper.
Okay. Hold them in your prayers. The Moon. This is for you.
Oh, Oh.
She's
I
constant.
understand.
She's constant
Yes.
inconsistency.
Yes.
Her glamour ever changing. The moon's allure is never sure. Eternal wax and waning. Illusion is the catalyst.
Yep.
The moon's decree is clear. By seeing through it, you'll be transformed to greet the coming year. Okay. Now, when I was getting ready for today's talk and going through the Zodiac Signs,
It's okay, I turned the light on.
oh, sure.
I don't want that one on. Is that still okay?
Yeah, as I was reviewing the Lover's card or the Gemini card, I just glanced at the oracle in the thumbnail oracle. Where is it? Oh, here it is. The answer will come in a dream, which is the segue.
Yes, it's a segue. Oh, I'm going to start before the segue
Okay,
because I just want to say New Year. It's New Year's Eve.
it's New Year's
It's
Eve.
New Year's Eve. I know you said that. It was one of my favorite holidays. And our New Year's Eve open house was one of my greatest joys. I love the cooking. I love stuffing food endlessly into people's faces. I love hearing the conversations in little groups. I would go round and round and be totally enlightened and thrilled, and my cup of tea, in other words. So I really miss it, and I miss everyone. I remember everybody's face. I swear, from every party of everyone we've ever had, and probably what they ate and liked.
Probably, yeah.
But I don't remember the names. But I didn't do that very well.
Bree was always there.
When I was, lots of people were always there, but I don't remember. I don't remember their names. I just wasn't good at that even when I was young. Anyway, I miss you all terribly, and I wish you all endless joy in this year. And then to the segue, Lon said it will what? What was your segue again?
Oh, the answer will come in a dream.
Okay, well, we woke up this morning and well, in ancient times, old men dreamed dreams, and their wives interpreted them.
In the latter days.
Well, Lon woke up this morning, and you know how when you wake up and you're half awake and a word will come into your mind that means nothing. I mean, or it means something. You know, you might say knee breeches or chocolate cake.
Milk bath.
Chocolate cake, anything. Something has no, and you know, the last thing that popped into your head before you're actually completely conscious. Well, Lon said, what was the word? Oh, come on, Lon. It's gone. Really, you really can't remember.
Dog-eared.
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 So anyway,
I was having a dream about a salesperson in a drugstore who had major plastic surgery, and I was trying to. I mentioned, that's all dog-eared. And it's like her ear was now like a dog, or they sewed a dog's ear.
Oh, that's not what dog-eared means. But
I know, but I was worried in the dream that was a clumsy thing for me to say with somebody with a dog-like ear.
Okay. So on Sunday we watch Japanese TV for an hour and drink our tea, at least for an hour. I mean, good documentary stuff, really wonderful stuff on NHK that we get on the computer, and drink our tea. So when Lon was through, he got up to go to the bathroom, and he said, "Dog-eared." Yes, and he left the room and he says, "Spell it backwards and divine the meaning of it." Well, oh no, he didn't.
I shouldn't have opened up that can of dog's ears.
So while he was in the bathroom, he was just joking, but I wasn't ready to start my day because the room was still chilly, even though we just turned on a little heater, but it hadn't warmed up yet. So I spelled it backwards and got this meaning. Deray is dog-eared, D-E-R-A-E, deray God. So I figured right away that was too easy. We are the ray of God. And
I rest my case.
we are the ray of God. And every ray contains the whole, and the whole contains every ray. And it's light and love and extension. So on New Year's Eve and in the new year, well, forever, we are all rays of God, extending infinitely our love and light, regardless of time and space, without limit. So my message for you personally is the laws of limit are lifted for you this year and through all time. The laws of limit are lifted for you. And the book of the law says to exceed, but by delicacy. That's not exact quote, but by delicacy. Something all the partiers on New Year's Eve need to remember.
Yes.
Exceed, but by delicacy.
But by delicacy.
So, I guess that's it. Just remember the laws of limit are lifted for you this year. That's your...
Lifted.
Lifted.
Yes.
That's my New Year's Eve and New Year and forever. Just remember that.
Well, there you have it. That really is an oracle of the New Year's Eve oracle.
Well, he told me to do it, so I did it. You have
Spell
no
it
idea what
backwards.
stuff he asked me to do that I do.
Because it comes from, an alternate polarity consciousness. I still spell it backwards. Yes.
Well, when it comes to an alternate polarity consciousness, all right.
Which makes it hard. It's hard to deal with people.
Anyway, I wish you had this joy.
We're lucky. Okay.
if you listen to us.
So
And they'll be tomorrow, hopefully.
that's right. Well, happy
I
New
won't-
Year's Eve, darling.
Happy New Year's Eve, darling.
Okay. Until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself. Be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law.
Love is the law. Love under will.
And what are the 3 L's again? The
The laws of limit are lifted for you.
so mote it be. See you tomorrow in 2024.